Victor Wembanyama is a physical anomaly in the NBA, doing some crazy things we've never seen done before. And recently, Victor Wembanyama was faster at 200 threes than players like Steph Curry, James Harden, and Ray Allen. So, of course, we had to make sure we could hit some difficult three-point shots as well, while being able to take the ball off the dribble and dunking on people, and of course, finishing tough and one layup attempts. And I know what you guys are thinking, it's not a Victor build until we get some crazy blocks, and we've got that covered too. This Victor Wembanyama build can literally do it all. So I've been getting a lot of comments. You guys have been asking for the Victor Wembanyama build, and today it is finally time to bring this build out. Now, while I will be showing you guys how I made the build, all the animations, all that good stuff, make sure to stick towards the second half of the video. You want to see some Rec Center highlights and how this build actually performs. But enough of the yapping, let's go ahead and get right into the build. Now, I know off rip, a lot of you guys are going to be saying, why would you make a 7'1" Victor, whatever the case is. Now, being 7'1", I think kind of allows you to play a little bit more like Victor Wembanyama. But if you guys do want a 7'3" build, I dropped one. Make sure to go check that out. It's still a lot of fun as well. But to play like Victor on this game, you got to go 7'1", and 7'1's still pretty tall, and I think you could kind of get away with a Victor build. This is how we've been doing it the past few years anyway. So 220 pounds with a 7'9" wingspan. I went 7'9" just because I wanted a little bit of a better three-point rating and a mid-range. Now, to start this off, let's go ahead and get to the finishing moves. Close shot, we're going to take to an 84. That's going to give us Silver Paint Prodigy, being 7'1", and just getting a lot of standing layup and dunk animations. Maybe you get pulled out of some. Paint Prodigy, at least on Silver, has been very clutch for me. Our driving layup is going to go to an 80. An 80 driving layup is probably one of the highest ratings I've had on a taller build. This is going to give you that Giannis Antetokounmpo layup package. You guys saw that in the beginning. It's a very nice layup animation. I would definitely recommend it. I feel like I make almost all my layups anyway. And this is where it gets a lot of fun. The 87 driving dunk. 87 driving dunk is going to allow us to get Silver Posterizer on a 7'1" build. And as you guys can see, this is going to be a tier 2 badge. It's only on bronze right now just because I haven't upgraded my vertical, but this is going to be a tier 2 badge. So I've been rocking this build, or this badge, on gold on this build. It has been so much fun. And then being able to pair this with an 85 standing dunk. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, why on earth would you go 85? It doesn't make sense. Just go 81. Now, you could do that, but for me, I will be getting Veteran 2 at some point, and I will be putting 5 onto that. So we will have gold rise up, and we will have all the big man contact dunks, and pair that with gold posterizer. I know that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to take our post control to an 80. That's a pretty healthy, sweet spot. You'll be able to post spin a lot of people that have lower interior defense. You're not going to be like a crazy post player, but you will definitely be able to get the job done. Now, the shooting stats are a little bit different just because we have a longer wingspan. We don't have crazy shooting stats, but we will go ahead and max out what we can here with an 81 mid-range, and we will go with a 75 three-pointer. Like I said, you guys will see in the clips, the gameplays, all that good stuff. I'm able to shoot very well. If you guys have seen some of my other big man videos that I've uploaded, a lot of the builds have that around that 75 three-point rating, and I'm able to shoot very consistently with that. We'll take our free throw to a healthy 80, so we'll be able to make a majority of our free throws as well. Now we'll come down to the playmaking. I went with a 78 pass accuracy just because that gives you versatile visionary, and I've seen that pop up a lot recently, and the 78 is a pretty good sweet spot. Break starter on Silver, Silver Dimer, all that good stuff. You'll be able to pass the basketball pretty efficiently, especially if you're playing Park or the Rec Center, which I know a lot of you guys do. We went ahead and just maxed out our pass accuracy, or our ball control, I should say, to a 62, and our speed with ball is going to go to a 53, so we'll be able to move a little bit better up the court. Now, Victor is an incredible defender, so we have to make sure we do this right. We went with an 84 interior defense. I'll go back and show you guys why later. Perimeter defense is going to go to a 62, so we'll get off-ball minutes on, actually off-ball pass on Silver, and our steal is going to go to a 60, so we will get interceptor and be able to get a lot of different lanes. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky for you guys that don't understand quite yet, or maybe you're new to the game. I'm going to take my block to a 92. Now, I have cap breakers, so I will be putting 5 onto this, and I'll have a 97 block. So we will have Paint Patroller on Hall of Fame, and I'll show you guys the badges that I end up having after we get done with this. We're going to take our offensive rebound to a 70, which isn't anything crazy, but then we're going to take our offensive, or our defensive rebound, to a 90, and I have 2 extra cap breakers from the season, so I will be putting 2 onto that as well. So we will have gold rebound chaser, and what I've been doing recently, I've been doing my max +1 onto this, so I will use this on Legend, or on Hall of Fame, and it's been pretty good. Max out our speed. Since we are 7'1", we want to be a little bit quicker, so I went with a 72 speed, 60 agility, 73 strength, so we can get brick wall, physical finisher, post move lockdown, stuff like that. And we are going to go with an 80 3 vertical, giving us the opportunity to get high flying denier on Hall of Fame. Here's what the build comes out to be. Our first shade is Victor Wembanyama, which is perfect. Anthony Davis, and of course DeMarcus Cousins. The build name, all in all, really isn't too bad as we get called a two-way inside the arc threat. I'm just glad I wasn't a versatile enforcer, to be honest with you. And if you want to get the number 1, you can go to the Chicago Bulls and you'll be able to get the custom jersey just in case you want to do that as well. Now here are all the animations real quickly. The ball control stuff, I know some of you guys have been asking about the taller builds. You don't really get too many options, but a lot of these are normal. The biggest thing I will say is to use that basic escape. I use Bam Adebayo for dribble pull-up. Go-to shot is Paolo Banchero. Like I said, I've been using layup package Giannis Antetokounmpo. And another good dribble move for taller builds, if you don't have that Jokic, which I kind of like to use, I've been using normal too. It's very good. And since this build has a little bit of a different rating when it comes to jump shots, this is the jumper I've been using. Jonathan Isaac, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Walker Kessler. We've got an A+ release speed and an A+ release height, which I really like. Now the dunk packages, I don't really have anything too crazy. We've got quick drop off, back scratchers, which I kind of like. It's not a crazy animation. Some of them look kind of crazy, but I just kind of like seeing it on that build. Contact dunks, of course, the quick drops, athletic stuff, some reverses that I probably should have been putting on. I wish I would have seen that a little bit earlier, so this actually kind of helped me. Then of course I like to use the athletic dunks, not as many of the regular dunks. I think some of these are a little bit more, you know, kind of better, to be honest with you. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is pretty much the only signature dunk package that I use on this build. When it comes to the badges, we have a lot of silver badges and some bronze badges as well, but like I said, I use my +2 to get rebound chaser on gold, and then I just went ahead and did a max +1, so we have that on Hall of Fame, pogo stick on Hall of Fame, paint patroller on Hall of Fame, tier 2 badges, like I said, high flying denier, and we have gold posterizer, so this helps a lot. So these badges, although they might not seem too insane, they definitely make this build play a lot better than you would anticipate. Now like I said, I got some rec center gameplay for you guys. You can see this is pretty early on since I'm a bronze tier. In our first game, we go up against a defensive anchor that's 7'3" that has some pretty good stats, like a 99 rebound and a 94 interior defense, so you can anticipate that he had a pretty high paint patroller as well. So you can see first play of the game, we get the tip. I don't know if he was paying attention, but we sneak ourselves a quick little dunk. And what's fun about this build compared to my 7'3" at least, I feel like I get a lot more block animations like that. And you can also see right here with paint patroller on Hall of Fame, we still force a lot of those misses, and you know, sometimes the rebounding might not be there. So you can see early on, we're trying to see what our offense is looking like. Like I said, I haven't even really played too many games yet on this build, but since I've played on a lot of like 6'10s and my 7'3", I can kind of anticipate what I really need to do. But you can see we're playing good help side defense. This gameplay, you guys will see me quite literally will our team to a victory. It's pretty much close the whole entire time, but you can see nice help side defense right there. It's a pretty close game for a majority of it, and you can see for the first quarter, it didn't even really feel like we did too much. We didn't even get a single rebound until like another, you know, the beginning of the second quarter. So you can see right now we got 4 points. We're trying to do our thing the best that we can. Some of the shots that we miss are kind of weird. Like, I don't know what kind of animation that was, but you can see this nice chase down block like I showed you guys in the beginning. I only had high flying denier on gold at that point, but now that I have it on Hall of Fame, I do see it pop up a lot, and I get a lot more, you know, actual good animations off chase downs and stuff like that. So we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. We're only up by 2. Our first 3-point shot we knocked down. Like I said, I really do think the 75 3-pointer is probably one of the better sweet spots in the game, and I don't have anything like crazy set shot specialist or anything like that, so we're able to make a lot of those shots even just with a simple silver set shot specialist. But you can see, being 7'1", going up against a lot of the centers in the rec center, I will say you get yourself open off these like backdoor cuts a lot, and you're open on 3-point shots and just that mid-range in general, because most centers, they just want to sit paint and hopefully get some easy rebounds, easy blocks, and stuff like that. And you'll see yourself get wide open. Like, you'll see me a majority of the time this game just for open middies, open 3-point shots, open backdoor cuts. The majority of these guys, like I said, they don't really know what they're doing. But you can see right here, the rebound discrepancy is a little bit wonky, but like I said, I really didn't have too many chances to actually get rebounds. A lot of them were like me setting screens and my teammates shooting and then them missing and stuff like that. But you can see again, trying to get this post fade down, for some reason this game, it just wasn't in my bag. I was getting very late glitches. I was messing stuff up pretty easily. But you can see also with this build, which is kind of nice, you can kind of play how your team is, you know, kind of giving you the offense. You can also see that gold posterizer pop up. But a lot of the times, you can either stand on the 3-point line, you can get those backdoor cuts, you can set screens, whatever the case is. You can see he had to think twice or maybe even 3 times right there that I'm in the paint. But if guys are giving you that cut it's going to be open. Even when they're jumping at you, that was another 7-footer. If you guys saw in the beginning, jumping at me down low, we're able to get that. But look at that rebound animation, that 83 vertical, even though we stepped out of bounds right there, is super clutch on this build. So you can see they just hit a yellow. We're only up by 5. So I'm going to find open space. I'm not going to try to do too much. I'm just going to stand still, find that open space, knock down the 3-point shot. In the random rec, the biggest thing you guys have seen, people just like to run around. So if you can kind of just space out and find the open space on the court as the big man, you are going to be doing your team a big service. So you can see we had the rebound right there. Didn't get the greatest animation, but we've been shooting 3-point shots. So he's going to have to come out there and try to contest us. He's 7'3". He's slow. We're able to blow by him and get an easy layup. So again, they're trying to isolate me. Again, it's a close game. It's only a 6-point game. He's trying to isolate me down here in the post. You can see he's backed me down a little bit, but with his hands up defense and paint patroller on Hall of Fame, we are getting a lot of those stops, which is very nice since we only have that 73 strength and most centers have a pretty high one. But you see right here, one of my favorite moves I've been doing recently on this build, take a quick step, go into the mid-range, post up, post spin, and you get a driving dunk a lot of the time. You see nice little pass right there to pick up another assist. And this is where we start kind of blowing this team out. I'm not going to lie to you. It was pretty nice at this point. You see we have 27 points, getting offensive rebounds, kicking it back out to the corner, and just like that, we're up by 14. Great help side defense right there. I don't know why he tried to test me. Not the greatest pass, but it got up the court. That's all that really matters. We go back and spot up on the 3-pointer. I thought I was open. I still kind of was, but I wanted to take him off the dribble, and look at this crazy layup that ends up going in. I thought somebody was going to help. I don't know what was going to happen right there, but we get a nice layup. You can see now we've got sharp take, and for some reason, this gives me a light pressure contest. I don't know, but look at this. Hey, we come right back. And honestly, that might have been better than the 3-point shot. And we rocked the baby a little bit, but I don't know how that was light pressure. Didn't really make too much sense. Look at that great rebound animation in the outlet. You can see we're going to go back, go straight down the middle. We're going to get another rebound, go straight up with it. And we've got 33 points now, just like that, 33 points. We've got sharp take. We're at the hash to end the game. Knock down a big 3-pointer, nothing but net. So you can see we end up with 36, 10, and 4. And that's just a common game on this build. I'm telling you guys, the build's been a lot of fun. If you want to see any more gameplay on this in the future, let me know by dropping a like and a comment down below. Make sure to check out these videos. And until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.